Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So in this video we will discussing about performance-based assessment. But before it, I would like to introduce our group member. First, my name is Andika Ria Pramudia.
My name Laura Kartika Ratui.
And my name is Fitria Sasha Bilandartina.
And last, my name is Diajeng Kenconoratri.
And alright, that's all the member of our group. So what is performance-based assessment? And here we will discuss about the definition of the PBA, which is the performance-based assessment, the examples or the method of the for so we can apply it, and then the benefits of PBA and how to implement the PBA into the English for foreign language. And for the first is the definition of PBA. So for the definition of PBA, I took the definition from an article entitled Performance-Based Assessment on ESV Learning, a Preliminary Research. And in the article stating that performance-based assessment is an assessment that includes knowledge and skills in the real world to find out mastery of higher order cognitive abilities that integrate and demonstrate understanding of various subjects. And yeah, so from this statement, we can conclude that performance-based assessment is a method to measure student ability through various subjects by applying it into the real-life situation. And not just only that, performance-based assessment also checking the student's understanding and problem-solving ability through the learning process and not just from the exams. And that's all about the definition of performance-based assessment. And I hope that I explained it and it's pretty understandable. And the next is the method of performance-based assessment that will be explained by Fitria Sashabela.
Okay, now is we go to various of personal-based assessment. So in this course, there are so many of methods usually the lecture use, and I want to give for example various of personal-based assessment. There are observation, questionnaire, interview, and pretest. Next. The first one is observation. What the meaning of observation? Observation is a method of evaluating a person's performance by watching them complete a task. In this method, uh, usually include teaching method to support the learning. But during the teaching and learning process, most of students did not pay attention to the topic delivered by the lecturer. They enjoy to have their own discussion. So for in this in this method, to solve their problems, they use online dictionary to complete the text. Meanwhile, in speaking, most of students are not able to arrange words orally. For example, the teacher observes the student during a reading activity to assess their performance. The student read the text clearly and fluently, pronouncing words correctly. They saw They show good understanding by answering questions about the story and identifying the main idea. The student follow instruction and stay focused throughout the activity. The teacher also noticed that the student asked for help when needed and showed a positive attitude toward learning. Overall, the student demonstrate good reading skills and comprehension during the observation. The second is questionnaire. The questionnaire is measure im- impertice in job-related tasks are effective and efficient and effective way to screen and evaluate applicants. Uh, usually, usually the lecturer give their student for in like Kahoot or quizzes like that. For example, to access the student performance, the teacher provide a simple questionnaire. The questions focus on the student's ability to complete tasks, follow instructions, and work well with others. The questionnaire asks about the student's strengths and areas for improvement, as well as their participation and effort in class activities. It also includes questions about how confident the student felt while completing tasks and whether they enjoyed learning. The teacher used the answers to understand the student's performance and find ways to help them improve. So the next is interview. Interview is evaluate the students' abilities and how they match up to what is required within a role. For example, the teacher conducts an interview with the student to assess their performance. The teacher asks simple questions about how the student complete their tasks, what challenges they face, and what they enjoy the most. The students share their experience and explain how they work on different activities. The teacher also asks about the students' goals and how they could improve their skills. Through this interview, the teacher was able to understand the students' progress and provide helpful feedback for better performance. And I want to continue this for Laura Katika.
Okay, the next percentage. A non-grade assessment that determines a student's prior knowledge before learning new material. Example, the teacher gave the student a pre-test to match the skill and knowledge before starting the lesson. The text includes simple questions and tailored to the topic. This help this help the teacher understand what the student already knew and what they need to learn. By looking at the result, the teacher could plan lesson that would help the student improve and perform better in future activities. The next is Benefit. Benefit first, student lecturer being able to produce scientific writing in the form of a simple draft proposal. 2. Introduce to understand and know about the producer for complete the final stage for the assignment. 3. Students were able to do assignment with their textual. And maybe an other benefit that is motivation to student and then lecture 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 can we have a new motivation and there. And the next to Diajeng Kencono Ate.
Okay, in the conclusion, so performance-based assessment is an assessment that includes knowledge and skill to know the cognitive abilities of students. PBA can be implemented in four types, that is observation, questionnaire, interview, and pretest. As my friend already said before, there are many benefits that can be taken from PBA, especially in implementation uh, of for teaching in EFL. PBA make a real station in the learning, so teacher can make focusing to upgrade writing and speaking skill. But the teacher or the lecturers still need to prepare assignment and rubrics. Text should be practical, fair, and unbiased, and measurable also, with a focus on the problem solving, communication, and the real of world application. Rubric profile clear assessment that guidelines agree upon by teacher and the student, including analysis and holistic rubric to monitor and improve performance, of course. That is all for us, and we will say thank you very much. And the last, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.